Mbula and welcome to Fiji's Climate Outlook for March to May 2023 period. A weak La Nina event continues to persist in the tropical Pacific Ocean. The event is likely to return to ENSO-neutral conditions during March to May 2023. However, its impact on Fiji is likely to continue over the next couple of months, which may result in wetter than normal conditions over most parts of Fiji in the coming months. There is still elevated risk of flooding during the rest of the wet season. But first, let's have a look at the recent conditions. Active convergence zones, troughs of low pressure, tropical disturbances, moist northwesterly and easterly winds, and the associated rain bands were dominant, contributing to wetter than normal conditions observed at most parts of the country. There were 3 episodes of flash flooding recorded during February. At the beginning of the month, flash flooding occurred around low-lying areas of the Northern Division. The second episode of flash flooding occurred between 17th to the 18th, which led to flooding at several crossings and roads around the Western Division. The third episode of flash flooding occurred in some parts of Raki on the 22nd. The lone reported drowning victim was of a 30-year-old farmer of Nayalayala settlement in Taveuni, who was unfortunately swept away after he tried crossing a flooded river on the 4th of February. The continuous heavy rainfall made the soil saturated, and as a result, a number of landslides occurred across the country. Landslide occurred at Nandarivatu on the 18th, followed by another landslide in Nakambuta settlement in Bua on 21st and at Paipai Lotoka on 23rd. Generally, above average to well above average rainfall was recorded across the country. The exception was Rotuma, which recorded below average rainfall. Viwa, Yasawirara, Nandi, Lotoka, Rarawai, Tavua, Yangara, and Matuku registered more than twice its normal monthly rainfall. Generally, normal to above normal air temperatures were observed over the Fiji group during February 2023. So what will influence our climate in the coming months? In the Pacific Ocean, a weak La Nina is established with cooler than normal waters in the central and eastern Pacific and warmer than normal waters in the far western Pacific Ocean. The cool anomalies are likely to weaken and return to ENSO-neutral conditions during March to May 2023. Despite the easing of La Nina conditions, its impact on Fiji's climate is likely to continue in the coming months, which could persist for 2 to 6 months upon the decay of the event. The South Pacific Convergence Zone, which is the main rainfall-producing feature in the Southwest Pacific, is expected to be displaced south of its normal position, closer to the Fiji group over the coming months. With the dominance of rainfall-producing climate drivers, wetter than normal rainfall is likely to be present over most parts of the country during the March to May 2023 period. With the above normal rainfall, there is an increased risk of flooding across the Fiji group in the coming months. The air temperatures are likely to be above normal across the country during March to May 2023 season. With above normal air temperatures expected during the ongoing warm season, occasional periods of very hot and humid conditions is expected in the coming months. 2 to 3 tropical cyclones are likely to affect Fiji during the 2022-2023 tropical cyclone season. The peak period for tropical cyclone activity in the Southwest Pacific is usually between January and March. Above normal rainfall, flooding, and tropical cyclones can lead to numerous hazards. For example, risk to human life, damage to infrastructure, loss of crops and livestock, landslides, and disruption to transport and communications. So, in summary, near normal or above normal rainfall is likely over most parts of Fiji during the March to May 2023 season. Consequently, there is an increased risk of flooding in the coming 3 months. Warmer than normal air temperatures are likely across the country, As the country is in the peak warm season months, occasional periods of very hot and humid conditions will be experienced. 2 to 3 tropical cyclones are predicted to affect the Fiji group during the ongoing tropical cyclone season. The January to March period is the peak period of tropical cyclone activity in the Southwest Pacific. For detailed information, please visit our website at www.met.gov.fj, or you can email us at climate@met.gov.fj.